Yo, welcome everyone, it's Andrew Uchiha here. So season's greetings again to you guys here, far, and everywhere for the most part. But yo, welcome back to the channel. Better late than never. It's been a long and short weekend at the same time, like it's insane. Been on the road like crazy, hence why this video is even dropping so late. Kinda just out of it. Or at least for now. Until I raid the kitchen after this. But anyway, today we're talking episode 180 of the Boruto anime, which should be the I wouldn't say highly anticipated Mugino episode, but of course this episode should continue the trend of adding some quality of life additions to the story from the manga, especially considering what's going to happen to Mugino's character in the upcoming Vessel arc. It seems like this episode is gonna be one of those well-needed episodes to build up to that moment. So let's see how it goes. Anyway, if you're new here, be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. Let's just jump right into it. Alright, so the assassin Mugino, whatever. The true main character besides Kawaki. Oh, just a little announcement, guys. We'll be streaming on either Tuesday or Wednesday, or end of month stream, and I guess it'll be double as our final stream for the year. So definitely join me for that. I'll be inviting a few persons here and there. We'll be talking about Boruto in the year in review, all that jazz and blues, and you know what you'd come to expect from me in terms of these end of month live streams. So definitely look out for the thumbnail / notification. Let's go. Bombards! No, dog! No. Should they have a deep, sir? Should they have a deep, sir? Is me? Manga readers know how important this vase is. Sarada just calm down. Watch how Sarada moves so. Hopefully they incorporate the novel stuff so we can at least see Sarada learn the Shidori though. Bombards, dog. No, bro. The entire month's pay? No, bro. Probably. Bombards, dog. Boy, too much money I've left. No. Jesus. Him just look the same now pay rent. So you're gonna about Hinata now, bro. Yo, the struggle is officially real, brother. So why would I give away all MP? No, hold on. Mugino, so far this episode feels like an entirely, probably not an entirely different character, but compared to the mission they were on in the Kara actuation arc, it seems like Mugino has opened up completely. Like this is ridiculous. Yeah, you see, even Boruto agree with me. This is like a 180 theme. And I must say, this sounds like a new track, music, new OST. Kind of like it. Not now going for Mugino though. Jana. Struggle is real. Yeah, I guess that is one thing about it. I feel like I get attached to stuff too. Like, I don't like throwing out stuff like that. Yo, this new OST though. Alright, why? It kind of feels good to see Hiruzen like in the show again for so long. Of course. Oh, I have like a curse mark on him. Yo. Wait, when Konohamaru is actually good? Yo. Mm-hmm. You know, even if I didn't know what was gonna happen in the manga, like the fact that we get one episode like this after so long with Mugino kind of would raise red flags to me. So why? Mm-hmm. Alright, so that was episode 180 of the Boruto Naruto Next Generations anime, and I must say, it was a nice watch. I definitely liked 179 more, but this was, as I said in the beginning, one of those episodes that function as a quality of life addition to the plot and story and the narrative, essentially, from the manga. Because in the long story short, we do know from manga, essentially manga readers, you already know this, right? We kind of more or less, I wouldn't want to say skip over a lot of stuff, but there are a lot of pockets of time where we can actually expound on and, you know, fill the gap between what we want to see and stalling for time for the manga to build up. I've said that time and time again. So this episode functions as that, as we kind of segue and set up things more for the vessel arc of the, well, we're already in the vessel arc, essentially. We're just in the foundation levels as we even lead into, based on the end there, we're leading into the events of chapter 16, where manga readers know that Boruto and Naruto are supposed to have a sparring match, which I'm highly looking forward to. Hopefully we get a bit more choreography and expansion on that fight, so it's going to be interesting to see how they actually do that. But this episode, of course, as we see, we were focused on Mugino and just his backstory, essentially, and it was it was, I wouldn't say like developments, well, alright, it helped to develop and characterize and just flesh out Mugino's character even more. Again, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I think I've kind of spoiled it already. Manga readers already know that Mugino is supposed to have a certain feat in the manga, and this episode kind of definitely serves as building him up for the payoff for that feat. So it essentially functions as with, you know, getting us, the audience, more invested in his character, and it kind of has me hopeful because I'm looking forward to see if we're gonna get the same treatment with the Kara members, because manga wise, one of the recurring problems the Boruto manga has had is that the Kara members specifically, there's much to be desired in terms of being emotionally invested in them or at least when it comes on to like fan response, they've been lacking, at least comparatively speaking, to the Akatsuki. So episodes like this kind of has me hopeful to see how the studio, and I guess if Kishimoto is still kind of, or even Kodachi is overseeing this, probably not anymore, maybe not. But yeah, generally speaking, just to see what Studio Pierrot is going to do in terms of how they're going to handle the expansion on the Vessel art, because they have no choice but to expand on it. Really and truly. So yeah, so for what it's worth, I definitely like this episode. I like what they were going for. I like the setup, the extra context, the quality of life additions, as I call them, which really helps to flesh out and make the story from the manga feel that much more alive, and at the same time get us more invested in what's to come. So essentially kind of like setup. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Of course, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button. It definitely helps me out. Of course, as I said before, look out for the end of month and well / final live stream for 2020 for Sanjay Uchiha here, which will be taking place either Tuesday night or Wednesday night. You'll definitely see a notification, or at least I'll make a community post on it once I finalize the date and time. So look out for that. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you made it this far, respect, enough love, and just, you know, it's the start of the week, so head out there, make that money, do those assignments. Well, you're probably on Christmas holiday for those of you in school, but you know what I mean. See you guys in the next Boruto anime review live reaction video. Yeah.